So in last session, we have covered the web automations, browser automation, what all actions we have in the browser automation. Today I will show you the text manipulation actions, what all text manipulation action we have. After that, we will learn the PDF actions. But before PDF action, we need to understand the text manipulation actions, the desktop flow.
Rajesh, I have one question in web automation.
Yeah.
I was trying using this set populate activity to add some email ID in one of the web application. Okay.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
when I was trying, it is entering only half of that email and then going back, moving to the next action. So
Okay.
how to handle this kind of issues?
It's you mean it's entering the email ID correct, but it is not entering the full email address. It's only entering the
Exactly.
half
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
So in the browser automation, there is a delay limit. 1 minute. One minute. That this options, not this one. This action you are using now, populate.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Is that your office, any office web page portal, or it's any dummy website or
It's my
something?
office web page portal.
Office web page. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Okay.
trying to automate something there, but I found this issue when I was trying.
And in the very in the email address, you are putting it directly, or you are first storing that email address in the variable, and after that you are passing this variable into your text box,
No, I have provided hard coded directly.
hard coded value.
Yeah.
uh, shouldn't do that. So is there any pattern it is entering, it is taking the first 10 characters or something, or
No,
it's
no, no.
randomly?
When we did with the web thread, it is entering properly. Okay. And I tried with same Power Automation as well, but it is not entering complete email ID. Just half of the email ID is entering and moving to the next one. Just clicking
and
on
how
login button.
and how many email IDs are there, one or multiple email addresses?
I have just added only one.
Only one.
Yeah.
Actually, this should not be issue. And what is the next action after that? Click. You are clicking the button.
Once we enter the email ID, we just need to click on login.
Click on login.
Yeah.
To page load. It's not. Field is not empty. Sleep. Replace text. Just try to add. Actually, this should not be there. And here I don't see any action to add the delays between the keystroke, because what happens sometimes, it's add we have the add delays action between the keys, but with not this action that we have in this send keys actions. Actually, this should not the case. Just I'll try to add some delay action before that populate text field on the web page now. Before
Hmm.
that and after that action, add a delay of 2 seconds, and before that and after that. Maybe uh,
I
maybe
think
it is
that is
moving too
before
fast.
and after delay, right? I think
Right.
it is not
Huh.
entering the complete email. I think uh, while entering, we need to add some delay.
How? Uh,
Normally, we would have one option in way path if we are entering any
you
word
can.
there. So
Is it
within
possible to?
milliseconds,
Is
yeah,
it possible to show me, or it is in your office laptop?
it is in my office laptop.
Office laptop. Okay. Because I don't see anything like that. It is getting half of the field and half. So Azim, can you do a recording of it? Just record it from the mobile. If you are not
Hmm.
allowed to share the recording from your office laptop, just record it and just share it with me. Okay, I will see
Okay.
what exactly it is doing.
Okay, that's it.
First, just try to add delays. If it is not working, then capture the recording, small of the recording, what action you are using in the desktop, Power Automate desktop flow, and how it is behaving in the on your web page. So I will see both ways, and I'll see if I'll find something.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
So text PDF action. So before moving to the PDF actions, we have to understand some of the text manipulation action, because in the PDF action it will extract all the content to you in a variable or any Excel, or it will write in the notepad, but you need to know how you can capture the relevant information from those output. So before that, we have the text action. So in the text action, I will go through one by one. So this one is a simple original text. If you want to append any line, like I live in a city, after that you need to append. This is not very commonly used. Get subtext. So this one, if you want to extract something from any string. So for example, this is uh, automate. So start index. I want to extract the some text or character position. So how start of a text, number of character, how many character you want, or there is an option end of the text. You need the whole text. So this is useful for this one. Character position. If I want till from here automate only, then this length will be around 13, and end of text or number of character you can give it by manually. I will run till here only. Get subtext action. So it is giving me the automate. This is specifically if you want to capture anything, how the left or right function, if you have learned left or left, is a substitute of that. Get subtext, getting the any text from any string. Crop text, this one is important. Crop text, if you want to uh, get something. So for example, if I want uh, this one, like I have some string like invoice number 4, and after that I have line A, B, C, and after that, after that I have a dot, and then we have some other field. So from this one, if I this is my string original text, I want to get some value from it. So for example, I want to get this particular information from this uh, string. So here we have the option as a get the text before the specified flag. So what is a flag? Flag, you can define anything. So for example, here I can define my flag as a hash, invoice, comma, or ABC, anything. So if I want to extract this thing, get text after specific flag, get text between two specific flags. So like I will give hash, and end flag I will give as a full stop. Full stop is this one, and hash is this one. But you need to take care. It will not repeat, like you will getting a hash again and dot again. First, you need to use this get subtext. You will get this string. After that, you can use this value, this particular action crop text. And I will run this one crop text. So it is cropping only between my flag. What flag I have defined in the crop text action, hash and full stop. It is giving me the value of those fields. text to pad. So it is also adding the character. If you want to add the character, you have any string, and in the string you need to add the characters, then it is useful. So for example, like I have my name, where you need like to pad left or right. I want give my surname and this total length. This also need to be taken care if you are using the pad text action, because if total length I will give as a 10, so Rajneesh has a character of length of 7, and it will pick RAW till here only. So you also need to take care of the length. And if I'll increase the length, for example, 18, it will repeat it again. That's how.
Rajinish,
Yeah.
uh, in the crop test, if we're having the different same flag in two different places, for
Hmm.
example, invoice hash, if hash having the after the client name, then how we can
You're
specify to
saying
uh,
like this?
multiple flags are in same single line. I mean single line. If
Uh,
here S like here S and S are there in this region. Yes. After the hash SJK,
mhm.
here we have a S. If we consider they want to print the something before the S, in, here S having the three different places. S or no?
S, this one.
SS.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
If we consider this S has a flag, then how we gives output? Because we having a three S.
Okay, okay. So in that case, you need to be define it, because it should be unique. So your flag should be unique. If you will define the S, it will take the first occurrence. Maybe
Okay.
I will have the S here, and it will take the first occurrence. So that's why if you need to take the crop text action, before that you just try to use the get subtext action.
Okay.
Get
Okay.
subtext action and just extract whatever unique you have. After that, you can use this crop text. So you need to be careful while you're using this one. Your flag should be unique with
Okay.
that one, and
Okay.
just to avoid as single alphabetical value, just have
Mm.
the combination of it. So like invoice, if you have some string, invoice maybe will not repeat every time. If you will take only I maybe I because it is here, and I also it is here, it will not give you the correct values. Just have the combination of alphabet value. It may be any field name, it may be any keyword, or have any special character like hash, or any percentage sign. So with that one, it will give you better result. Otherwise, a single alphabetical value will not give you the correct output. Okay.
Okay.
So pad text, I have used this action. So you can see original string I have is Rajneesh, and I have given as a length of 18. So it has added my surname twice. So it is not widely used, but it is action there. Pad text. Trim. Uh, Trim is again to remove the spaces. How you want to remove the spaces from the end or from the beginning, or beginning space. If sometime you are extracting something, but in extracting something, sometime you will get these spaces. So it is good practice to remove use this action trim text, because sometime you will not notice the spaces in your string, but it will be there. Sometimes small spaces also will take a lot of time to handle the bugs. That happened with me also many times. Reverse text. This one is basically to reverse the whole text. So for example, I am using this one, Delhi. It will simply reverse the order of your. So you can see this one, the output. It has reversed everything. IHLED. So this is basically used when you have any string where you have some string, something like Hmm. Invoice 3482 hash 353. So sometimes you need to get the value after this one, or maybe some logic. So in that way, maybe this length is not fixed. This this uh, this length is not fixed. Sometimes it can be here. It can be increased, but I you need this one only. So you can reverse it, and once you will reverse it, it will hash will become here. So after that, you can extract your values easily. So sometimes you need to reverse the text in some special conditions where you have not any specific order to your string. So in those cases, you can use the reverse text, and after that, you can apply your logics. Change text case. I want to change the case, uppercase, lowercase, title case, sentence case. The title case is basically take the first one as a capital and sentence case. How we have in the grammar special sentence case. This is basically for convert text to number. So it is the action is convert text to number, but it is not like I will enter 100, it will text convert it as a 100. It's not like so. It is sometimes what happens. We are taking some numeric value from any action, or sometimes we are taking numeric value from Excel or something. So sometimes we are getting the text value. We get the numeric value as a 1 2, but it will consider sometimes it will consider this as a 1 2 as a text value. In those cases, we can use this one as a convert text to number. So for example, this one, if I'll show you one example, we have this action input dialog box. In this one, if I'll enter any number, 30 user input. Here it is showing 34 to me, but if I will check it, you can see it is showing that text value. So if I will use any numerical action like addition, subtraction, or multiplication, so because it is a text value, it will not work fine because this one is a string text. So in those cases, we can use this action convert text to numeric. Convert text to this one user input. It will store text as a number. I will use any random number 45. You can see this one user input. Here it is a text value, and here we have used this, and now it is showing numeric value. So this action is very important because sometimes we are not able to figure it out. What is the issue with my action? Sometimes it's so you need to take care of this action. Convert text to number. Again, same action. Convert number to text. Any number you have in the numeric, but you need to convert it into the text, and you also need to have some decimal values. Then you can use this action. Convert number to text. Then convert text to date time, convert date time to text. This is again if you are getting any text and you want to convert it into the date. Create random text. So this one is basically used when you need to create some unique values. So you are working with multiple values, multiple items, and you need to assign some unique value to your item. So in those cases, you can use this combination of this. You can define your length, what can be maximum length or minimum length, and it will create the random text for you, and you can assign it to your action. So random text. So here you can see it has created the one random text for me. Then for that we have, I will remove this one.
At least where we can use this random text means in real time, are we using this activity?
So random text, it is useful. So for example, you are working any data set, and in any data set, uh, there is a possibility you will get some duplicate line items also. But you need to have it as a unique identifier. So for example, you are getting 100 line items from any ERP. You are working some web extraction, and you are getting 100 line items. And those 100 line items, for example, you are getting an employee name and employee ID. But this employee name and employee ID can be duplicate also. But you need to have this as a unique, because maybe you have to apply some logic further to how many data I have extracted or something. So in those cases, you can create this random text, and you can assign, add a one column unique identifier. And in unique identifier, you can add this one, create random text, so that your every line will be considered as a uh, unique. So the same logic how you have in the database as a primary key. So same way you
Mhm.
can create this one random text to your items. So you'll get a unique values. After that, if you want to create something, you want to compare this data set with some another data, then you can, based on this random text, you can get this one. Okay, I have this random text value. This is my primary key, or this is the unique. So after that, you can fetch the more values from it if you are working some another data table. So it will
Mhm.
work like that. Understood, Ajit?
Yeah, Raj. Yeah.
Join text. So if you want to join any text, so this is widely used if you want to join. And similarly, opposite to it, we have this split text. If I want to split the text, so this one I will show you. So for example, I have some split text, and here I have a delimiter type. What or the delimiter you want to give, like space tab and new line. These are the standard one. And also we can do the some custom delimiter. So for example, I have these values hash. I will take the delimiter as a hash for now, and from this one, I can give this custom delimiter as a hash. Or you can have the comma. If you have the comma in between, which is mostly you will get the commas between values. You can define the commas also here, custom delimiter, and it will give you the value. Now, it will give you the value how you can get the value from it. So, for example, here I have a 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a collection of 4, but I want to fetch this one, this value. So, how can I write it? Split text. After that, I will use message. So, I will write it as text list. Then I will define it because this is my collection. In collection, we always write within this array brackets. So, and the position of that value is 2, because how we handle it, 0, 1, 2, 3. So my this position is, no, actually is a 3, but array always start from the 0. So 0, 1, 2. We'll use this one, display message. This is the value of 456565. One common question that you will face during the interview or in your real-time scenario also, I have multiple values. Maybe I will get only two values, or maybe I will get 8 values or 10 values or 15 values. I want the only last value, because 0, 1, 2, we I know the position, but here I don't know the position because it can be increased to n number of times. But I need the value of the last one only. What value I have in the last collection for me. So here you can do two things. So one is I can use a split text, and here also you can use that reverse text action. You can reverse it, and you can simply use the text this separator by this one, and you can use the text list zero. So zero will you will reverse it, and this will become a your this position. Then you can get the value of this one. Another way, if I don't want to use the reverse action, but I want to get the position of the last one. I will use this one. After that, the text list, I will use this function text list, the text list dot count. Remove this percentage. You can use this one. Text list out of range. Acha, text list count off. So, Pawan, can you tell me what is the error in this one? This error I am getting. This error is showing to me is out of range.
-1 we need to add
Yes,
something.
yes, exactly. Yes. So we need to define the minus one here because it always start with a zero and it is giving me the total values, but we need to have it minus one. So it will give me the last value. So 23232. This is the position of the last value from my collection. For that you have a action as a parse text. This one is basically it will give you the position of any character. So for example, in the first one also we have seen uh, get subtext. If I want to take the, so it will give you the position of. So for example, I have some some string like that, invoice, hash, then some values, and then again if I have the hash. So text to find, I can give this text one. Start parsing as position if you want to apply some special condition, or you can define it as a position from zero. First occurrence only will give you the position of this one. And if you enable this option, it will give you the position of all the occurrence. And it will define it into the position. And I believe I will disable it. It will give me all the position of the hash in my string. So it is given 9 and comma 31. So parse text is basically if you want to match anything, you want to get anything from any string in text to find. Here you can give anything. Replace text. This one is easy if you want to uh, replace anything with anyone. So text to parse, here it will come as a string. Text to find, what specific value you want to find and what value you want to replace. This is the simple action you can do. Escape text for regular expression. So this one is basically if you are using any regex operation, then it is useful. So it's basically it will add the forward slash something to you in your string if you are using any regex. So if you're doing some regex operation, in that case only this is useful so that it will change your string into the regex, how the regex will come. Recognize entities in text. So this one is basically you have some string and you want to extract anything from it. So like temperature, dimension, currency, number, percentage, phone number, email. You have multiple things. So URL, if you have some string and you want to extract something, so rather than applying here and there some string manipulation, you can use this action because the entity is in the text. So for example, I have some string and I will also add some number. And I will add some string. I will add some small number. I will add some number. If I'll use the phone number simple, the phone number action, what it will return me. So it has written me two rows and two columns, one column. So this is the value it is giving to me. It has extracted this one and this one. Maybe because length is equals to the number, that's why it's returning me. I have also written this one, but it is not considering me because I think in the back end the logic is if my length is too short, that it will not consider this one as a phone number. So and also you can use the IP address, ordinal currencies, and use those action also directly to extract anything.
Rajesh, URL means from website we can
No, no,
extract the URL links, right?
no, not from the website. Uh, you are getting some text or something. So from that text, if you have any URL, so for example,
Mm-hmm.
you are extracting some text from the PDF. In the PDF, maybe you are getting a 4 or 5 URL. Sometimes you see,
Mm-hmm.
na, please reach out to this page www dot this one. Uh, so in that way, they mention the URL also. It will capture those URL from the your string.
Mm-hmm.
So it will fetch
But
all the
basically, from text, we are going to extract the details,
yeah,
right?
yeah, from text it will fetch the all the URL for you. URL or email addresses. So email address is also there. It will fetch the email also to IP address. This way it can create HTML content. So this one is basically if you want you need to define the HTML. Maybe this is very rare because I also did not use this action. It will create the HTML page, and if you want and save it, you want to save the HTML pages to your any local drive or somewhere. So basically to create the HTML content. It is also very rare action, not very commonly used. Then we have the action as a date time. So date time is add to date time. You want to add some date time. I want to add like days. From this one you will get also the days what you want to add. You want to add days, month or years. So for example, if I will add the today's date, get 06/2025, and I want to add the 3, and I want to add 3 days. So it should return me the 17/6 as a resulted date. So it is returning me 17 of June 2025. Subtract dates. If I want to subtract the 2 days, and what result you need a result in a days, hours, minute or second. And this one is a get current date or time. We want to fetch the current date and time. And here also we have the time zone also. System time zone, window time zone. Here you will get the different time zone options because mostly you might be working with some onshore clients, and you have to define the timing as per your time zone, client time zone. So this is PDF actions what we have. Apart from this, also we have one more way to do the text manipulation.
Rajesh, if you want to change the format of date time, so which activity we need to use? Let's say
Okay.
if we have the DDMMYY, so I want MMDDYY.
Mm-hmm.
This format
That
changes
format.
required for some
Uh-huh,
scenarios.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let me see. Custom input. This is not the uh, convert convert date time to
Uh,
text. This one sample. Yeah, yeah, found.
Rajnish,
Yeah.
maybe first we I mean, first we get the current date and time. After that, we can convert the time into test number to test. Like that way, we can easily convert the date and time, like STD to IST to some green region time. Like that. That way, we also convert the time. Add the date and time also we can use. Create the
No,
variable.
I think we are not changing the time zone.
Okay.
We need to change the format of date and time. Let's say DDMM, we are using from the
Okay, okay, okay.
upper.
Okay, same
Mm.
I
process.
want to change MMDD.
Yeah. So here, actually, Pawan, assume question is if we are getting 14/6/2025, so it should become as a 16/14/2025, right?
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I get.
So I think this action you can use convert date time to text and format to use custom. Yeah, let's try this one if we can do this. Create a new flow. Get current date time. I will take current date of the system time. Zoom or the current date and time. Convert date time to text. Date time to current date time. Standard custom. And we
Small plus
we DDYY. Current.
Even that is, we can add the minute seconds and milliseconds as well, right?
Um, you want to add the minutes also?
Hours, minutes, and seconds.
Or
Okay, I think it's so example. Okay.
if it will work or not. This one is going me the result. This one 6:14, now it's changing 14:06. Minutes is showing in this way because I think I have selected here as a current date only. I'll change the current date and time. Then I believe it will give me also the current. So here it is giving me the uh, minute time also 6:14 and then time. Okay.
Okay. Okay. But
Okay. So these are the standard actions what we have into the Power Automate desktop. But in the Power Automate desktop, we have one more uh, way to perform the text manipulation. Let me show you that one also. That is PowerFX. So if you will notice, whenever we are creating a new flow, you will get this option PowerFX enabled. So what it will do? So it is a kind of a PowerFX formula which is very similar to the Excel formulas. So it is slightly different from the normal flows. So in this one, it will give you, you can apply the formula like we have in the Excel. So for example, uh, I have some, I have some string. and I want to extract some values from it. So simply I can you can directly click on this one FX. It will give you all the list of your formulas, what you have from this different list. Or you can click directly like this equals, and you will write any character. So you can get all the list of formulas what we have. So Power Effects mostly used in the Power Apps, because in the Power Apps we don't get this text manipulation action. So in this Power Apps, they mostly use the Effects expressions. So if I for that string, if I want to use normal text manipulation action, we have the get crop text or get subtext action, but directly I can use the left action, like left action string. I will use my this variable, and we will put comma. It will also, it is not comma. For example, I need the 4 characters, like this one will give me the, so okay, from left, or similarly you have the right also, right action you can use this one, so it will also work in the same way. Here you do not need to apply those text action. If you are good with the Power FF expression or with Excel formulas also, then you can directly use this one. Similarly, if you have, for example, I have uh, I want to get the maximum value from my any collection. So for example, I have this collection, and I want to get the maximum value from it. So for that one, we simply have the max formula. It will give me the maximum formula from it. Similarly, we have the minimum formula, maximum formula. So there is a documentation of it for also. You can read it from here also. Microsoft Accessible. This one is also the another way. If you want to read the Power FX formulas, there is a list of it also somewhere. Power FX formula. Uh, power.
Using these formulas, we can manipulate the data, right? Swapnil?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Without using the other activities, and directly we can use the
Yes. Yes.
formula.
So yeah. So this is the all the formulas, formula references, what you have in the desktop flow, and it also given you how can you use these formulas. These all formulas we have in the Power. But you need to take care of this thing. This option only will be enabled in the starting when you are creating the flow.
Okay. Mhm.
Once you have created the flow, after that you if you want to use enable the Power Effects, in that way it will not work. Before creating a new flow, then in that case only you need to use the enable that option. Only that in that time it will give you this option. So for example, you have created the too many actions, like you have added 2 subflows, and you have created 100 action in it, and in any stage you come to know, okay, text manipulation or what inbuilt action is not working for me, anyhow I need to use the Power FX expression, but how to use it? In that case, what you need to do, you will create a new flow, enable the Power FX, and just copy the action from it and paste it into that flow. So in that way you can create the Power FX enabled flow for you.
Mhm.
Okay.
By default, if we select power effects, so it would create any problem. Okay?
No, it will
So
not
whenever
create
we are,
it will
uh,
not create any problem, but Uh, actually, there is some limitations with some of the actions. So, for example, you are passing some values from one flow to another flow.
mhm.
Uh, Practically, I have not done it, but I have read it about it. So, for example, from here you have you are passing some JSON something, and you are passing it to some another flow or some your cloud flows. So sometimes I think some of the values it treat as a different some of the keys. So in that time it will create the problem. Otherwise there will be no issues. So I think there is a one page also to limitation of it. Uh, and some of the action also it is limited. Let me write it. Google Power Fix. Power Fix index. Child flow boot. Continuous equal to sign at the beginning of the output. And this one is it always add the equals to sign of your own, but it will not make any issues. And so like if I will use the launch Excel action, simple. So launch Excel, where is Excel. You can see here it is showing equal to Excel instance. Normally, if we are using any flows without Power FX, then it shows the normal variable value only. Here it is showing like that. So there is a slight changes in this one. And if you're using a very complex flow, in that case, maybe if you are passing any value from one flow to another flow, cloud flow to desktop or desktop to cloud flow, in that those cases only, maybe it will show some uh, issues. Not the issues, you need to handle some values because it is slight difference between them. In that case, you need to take care of those things. Otherwise, it will be good. If you are good with the Excel formulas, you can directly use the Power FX expressions. Okay. Okay. Then after that, there is a PDF actions we have. Time is also going to also text manipulation. The PDF action, I will show you the one action. The rest we will discuss in tomorrow class. The first one I will show you. So in the PDF, you will see we have this option: extract text from PDF table, from PDF image, PDF to new file, or merge PDF file. So these are all actions we have. So when you are working with the PDF, you need to take care of these things. It will only work with the editable PDF. So if you have any scanned PDF, image-based PDF, then it will not work. So if it is editable PDF, then we can use this one, extract text from PDF, and you do not need any Adobe Acrobat or any PDF tool on your machine. It will directly work. So extract text from PDF. So I have some PDF file. And one more thing, if you have a standard layout, so if you are working with some PDF and you have a standard layout, for example, I have a broadband bills. So you have a maybe a broadband bill from the Geo have this different layout. Bill from a Airtel will have a different layout. So if you have a two or three different layout, you can work with them. You can accordingly you can handle your text manipulation action. But you have a multiple different layout. In that way, this action will not work if you do not have any standard identifier. Standard identifier means maybe you have different layouts, but your standard identifier, I need to capture the invoice number and I know my invoice number always come with the header name as a invoice number. So this is my standard identifier. I can give my text manipulation action. My standard action is stand invoice number. Give me the value after it. So in that way we can handle it. But maybe in my some other character it will come as invoice then hash. In someone it will come as a billing copy, billing number, or some other keywords. INV, then it will not work. For that we have another method in the Power Automate, that is AI Builder, that we will learn in the Cloudflow classes. So extract text from PDF. So for example, I have some PDF files. Mm, text. So this is my PDF file. So this is the PDF. I will use this action. Extract text from PDF. I'm selecting it directly. Desktop. It will produce the one variable and it will extract all the things to me in this one. You can also define the pages. What pages you want to extract, single page number. What is the page number you want to extract? What is the range of your page? Or you can define all. So this one I have defined, and let's say I want to write this thing into the some document. So which a PDF output I have already from my previous batch. I believe I will PDF output. This is PDF. Remove, remove. So it will extract the content for me, and after that I will use this action file, write text to file, and file path. I will choose desktop, PDF output, text to write, extracted PDF text, overwrite. You can see this is the output of my PDF output, which it has extracted from this file. From this file, I have total 6 pages, and it has extracted everything. But you can see this is not the format it has extracted in a text way. But here you need to apply the text manipulation action. If you I want to apply something, I want to get something from it. Where is the home button? So let's say I have tables also. I have, for example, I have this amount payable. This is my total amount. So here, if you want to get this thing, the amount due, I can define this thing, total amount payable in the crop text, and I can define this due date, because these two things are standard. It will not repeat if I'll search this one, total amount payable. It is somewhere else in my PDF. This is a unique. This is the unique. So it will return me this 1219.42. So I can get the outstanding balance from my PDF. You need to get the this ID of the customer ID. So in those cases also you can define the this one or and this one. Or for example, you do not have any standard flag like black ID and number of character. This is not the standard one. In those cases also you can use the subtext actions, like wherever I have a ID, after that it should extract this. I think this is a 16 length of 16 or 17. You can apply those logic, and here you can also see the email ID. So for that one we can use that one, extract entities from the text, this action. recognize entities in the text. So I can use this email address. So maybe I have more email addresses in it. It will extract the email address to me. So this all action we will see tomorrow, and we will learn more on the PDF action, what all we have, how we can merge, how can we extract the specific value from it, how we can extract the table. Okay.
Okay, Rajesh. Rajesh, one question. If we get stuck somewhere while we practicing, do we have any specific forum so that we can go and search for this?
Uh, Search for what some
To
PDF files.
analyze the issues and not PDF for entire Power Automation, I'm saying.
Uh, Acha, you are saying if you are getting any issues on any action and you want to raise it into any community.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And to refer anything, any other solutions are provided by someone else.
so I think Microsoft community is already there. You need to sign in into that one, Microsoft community. Right. This one, Microsoft community. In this one, you can see here also they'll raise here. I think it will ask you on which product you are raising your question. So because it has multiple products, Power Apps, Copilot Studio, Power BI. So you can log in into this one. I think it will ask for your Microsoft account, and you can log in it and you can raise your query. If you are getting any query, you can directly post it here. So there is a Microsoft professionals widely globally. They will answer your query. Or we have a WhatsApp group also from this one in the
Yeah,
other
yeah, I
community.
know for this one. In general, I'm asking. Even
Uh,
if we are working in any project, so if we get stuck somewhere and if we
so,
need any solutions.
then you can raise it into this Microsoft community. You can raise your query here.
Okay. And other question is, Rajesh, so in real time, we were adding, like say, URLs and
Hmm.
some kind of text we are saving somewhere, right? In Power Automation, let
Hmm.
me take an example for you, Irfan. If we want to add URLs, text, or email IDs, so we were maintaining on separate Excel file. Okay, and there we just adding all values and just picking the key from that Excel and passing those in our code. So
Hmm.
similarly in Power Automation, do we have anything like this, like to pass somewhere and then get only the key and pass the value instead of
So,
passing direct hard coded?
so no, you are maintaining the URLs where in the Excel file,
Yeah, normally in UiPath, we can call that file as config file. Okay.
config file. Huh?
So,
Mhm.
yeah, so we were maintaining
Okay. So, okay,
web URL. Yeah.
URL. Okay, you are maintaining some URL that maybe keep changing. In the dev, it is different. In the QA, in the
Yeah, yeah.
production,
Hmm.
that URL will be changed. Yeah, for that we have an environment variable in the Power Automate. So in the environment variable, basically environment variable you need to create in the cloud flows, Power Automate Cloud.
Mhm.
So you will maintain all your environment variable values that may be temporarily for something in your dev production developer. But in the when your project will go live, this value will change. So you will change those environment value, and it will directly. You do not need to come inside the code. You will change those value there, and it will directly handle. Power Automate will handle those things automatically. It will take the
During development, how we have to do this?
so
It's,
that
we need to pass hard coded or what?
so in the environment variable in the Power Automate, let me show you. So Power Automate. So in the Power Automate, you need to define first create a one cloud flow. In the cloud flow, you will define the environment variable, and what you will do after that environment. So there's a solution option. More. So here you will get the option as an environment variable. Okay. So environmental, you will define your value. After that, what you will do, you will pass this environment variable from your this cloud flow to your desktop flow. So what it will do, your environment variable value will be called from your cloud flow to desktop flow using this input and output variable that I will explain you. So whatever value it has in the environment variable on the cloud, that value will directly come here. So for example, your URL, you have a dev URL, you are doing development. So that URL, and at the time of the live, when your project will go live, that URL will change. So you will directly change your environment variable there, and whatever value it is passing here in your desktop flow, that updated value will come here. So it is like you are passing a value from cloud flow to desktop flow, and you will keep you will maintain those environment value from the cloud flow directly. You do not need to come here and inside the code. You will only change the environment values there, and it will take care of the value. If your values are changing, then you will need to only change the environment value. I'm not getting this
Okay.
option here, otherwise I'll show you. So that I will show you when we'll come to the cloud flow action, cloud Power Automate cloud action. Then I will show you all these things, environment variable values.
Okay, Rajesh. Fine.
Okay, then Pawan, do you have any question?
Rajnish,
Yeah.
there any site like Code Ninja when we practicing the codes? That's that type of any sites are available for automate for practicing.
No, what kind of what practicing on which actions?
Like if you want to practice the for automate, mean like some tasks like in that Code Ninja they give you some tasks to complete to learning the coding.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that type of any site is there for
Uh,
practicing the.
Practicing. There is a Microsoft documentation also there, but that documentation is not very helpful. Uh, so you can search on the Google.
Okay, that's it.
Search on the Google. Maybe there is some, or you can search for any YouTube channel if you want to do a more practicing. There is some YouTube channels also where you can find this studio. But here also I'm giving you the task also to do a practice. You can do
Ah,
the practice on those one also. And from your side also, you can think of some scenarios. So, for example, we have learned web automation, UI automation in the past. You can get some website, you can do some web scraping, you can perform some Excel actions from your side. You can
okay.
come up, okay, in this Excel action, I'm getting this issue. In this UI automation, I'm getting some issue. So, like today, we have learned PDF action and the text manipulation. Just try to add some PDF, extract some PDF, apply some text manipulation action, then try to
Okay,
see if you're getting any issues. Okay.
okay, that's nice.
Okay. Okay, then thank you guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll learn more on the PDF actions. Okay.
Okay, Rajesh. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.